Hi, this is Matt, and I'd like to show you some dynamic techniques with the guitar using your strumming hand, your right hand. And of course my goal with this video, all the videos that I'm planning to do and doing, is to help you become a more effective person at using music and the guitar to worship our God. Especially I'm thinking in the small group setting or even as part of a band. So I hope that we can all, include myself, learn to play with excellence, always play for the Lord. I'm certainly not the best guitar player ever, but I think you have something to help out. Those of you who are intermediate guitar players and you know your chords, you can kind of get through the songs, but you're looking for that next step, the next level. So dynamics. We're talking about dynamics means change. You know, dynamic speaker changes, they express. The opposite of that is monotone. And I can be very monotone on my guitar even though I say all the right things. My hands are doing the right things. I'm just going to use this chord pattern throughout this video. And if I just play this the whole song, and if I just play this whole song the same exact way, without ever making anything change with my right hand, yeah, it's going to be all right, but it's not going to be very dynamic. It's not going to express, I think, everything that that worship should express. So let me do another example here. This is, I'll try to go through them here quick, and then go through and explain them. See if you can hear the difference. Same old chord, it's just a form of the E. I'll talk about chords on the left hand another time. I played the same chord, and I think you heard the difference. One chord you can almost have a song by just changing the way you are playing. Of course, combine that with the changing chords, and you can really, you know, the music can swell and grow and fade, and it's just, I think, a much better experience. And also then you're expressing, you know, what's in your heart, what's in, you know, what God is helping you feel as you're worshiping Him with music. So let me go through this here. Looking down here, I have a couple notes. The first one, the easiest one, is of course quiet and loud. So think about the song going from quiet to loud. That's the most basic dynamic, in my opinion. Another one I was doing there was open and muted. I call this muted strumming. That's where you take this kind of meaty part of your hand, like karate chop that part right there, and put that on the bridge of your guitar, and you can experiment with different positions and angles and all that. And of course, if you put it too far over, you'll just get a dead sound. That's even sometimes nice. You can get a, you know, kind of just an acoustic percussive effect. I didn't do that one in my demonstration, but so that's the muted strumming. Of course, you can do quiet with that, and loud with that as well. You can combine these. Another one I did was use my thumb. You don't have to keep with the pick. Sometimes you feel like you grab the pick, and then that's it. You just dedicated the rest of the song to the pick. Well, I've got this thing, I'll just take the pick and kind of hide it up in my finger so that I'm ready to grab it again if I need it. And then you can use your thumb or even a finger or two or three. And this is good if you want to keep the music going. Maybe it's in this small group somebody's praying, or you yourself want to pray or say something. People need to be able to hear what you're saying, or what anyone else is praying. But maybe it's not time for the music to really stop you. You want to kind of keep that sense flowing. So you can use your thumb, and then at some point you may need to come back. You got your pick right here. You can just pop that in and get it. I usually do that when I can, so that I'm not putting it down. I'll a lot of times put it on my knee when I need to use all my fingers and use the finger style. And then you just got to pick it up again, or get one of these pick dispensers. You can try to get good at sliding it in and out of there. I sometimes do that. So there we go. Switching from the pick was one. Another one is a partial strum. There's no law that says you have to play all the strings all the time. So change that too. It's another dynamic. Change. Maybe just play the high strings, or just the middle strings, or just the little strings. Combine that with loud and soft. Combine that with muted strumming. You can combine that with the picks versus thumb. Another one you probably saw me doing was the strum position. You can strum anywhere you want on the guitar. There's no right and wrong place to strum, and you'll get more of a really acoustic, kind of open kind of sound there at the halfway point, the 12th fret, all the way through to the sound hole, and you get really twangy sound here at the bridge. So you kind of know the sounds you can make with the guitar. It helps a lot. And then the other one I have down here is the arpeggiated strum, is what I call it. That's where you kind of go, you're doing your normal strum, but you can mix in like a slow motion. That puts an accent usually on the number one of the beat. And of course you can do that loud or soft. You can do that open, or I don't know if I ever do it muted, but you can combine all these together. Another one then is to change the rhythm. There's no law that says you have to do one rhythm for the whole song. If you're a drummer, you might have one rhythm for the verse, one rhythm for the chorus, and maybe another rhythm for the bridge. And after the song goes from beginning to end, you can have changes in the rhythm. That's fine. That makes the song go somewhere. It's, again, part of your expression, part of the attitude you have in worship can be expressed by changing the rhythm. So if it's a real accentuated, you really feel strongly about a certain thing, you can. You can really crank it and really be loud about it, or even quiet. More of a tender moment. So that's pretty much all of it. And so remember, in all this, I'm trying to stress, rely on your spirit. As you get comfortable with these, your spirit, try to put your attitude. Remember who it is you're worshiping. You're worshiping our God, and the song is saying something. And kind of try to go with the flow. I learned to go with the flow, and but you also have to be somewhat capable to make the flow go somewhere. And so use your creativity that God gave you. And I once had somebody tell me, if you're going to sin, sin boldly. I know what he meant to say is, it's not a sin to try something different, to try something new, and make a mistake. It's your attitude that's important. If your attitude's right, give it the best you've got, and give it all you've got. Don't kind of cower away and try it. Just say, I better not do anything, rather than make a mistake. Your eternal destiny is not at stake here. You're just playing the guitar. You're just worshiping with all you have, with the best you have. And also, as you're starting out here, you got people looking at you. People are waiting to see what's going to happen. There's a lot of stuff you're trying to do at once, singing and praying and two hands going, and I know all that takes practice, and if you're self-conscious, you know, try to get over it. Just enjoy the rush is what I learned to do. Your body reacts and you do silly things, but it's probably not a big deal to anybody except yourself. So I think once you get used to that feeling, it's going to go away pretty quick. I had a lot of trouble with that. I still have some. And so anyway, that's all I have to say about this one. Play dynamically, and God bless you.